All right, welcome back, guys. So as promised, I am getting this account tour video out. So just wanted to showcase my roster, where I'm at with content in the game, and then just stick around to the end because I'm going to be showcasing the rank 1 and 2s, and then I want your guys' feedback on who you'd like for me to take to rank 3, and if there's anybody you want gameplay for that you feel is not already kind of out there, then let me know, because that's kind of how I built my roster. I always try to look and see like what's popular and what's their content, what champions have a lot of content for already. And I always look for ones that really don't have much, and that's really how I built my roster and my account. So yeah, definitely let me know. I'll let you know the options that I'm also looking at. But so content wise, I mean, I have some Karinas to do, but none of them are really worth doing at this point, in my opinion. I have finished at content here in 9.1 and 2. That's pretty much event quest at this point. So, and then Karinas, I do have quite a few that I could do, but unless I want maybe like a dupe Stark Spidey, I don't really see the reason to do any of these at this point. I only have Deathless She-Hulk and Deathless Vision, so I didn't really pay attention when those were all going out, so that 10th anniversary one is not really a great option for me at the moment. But other than that, I've pretty much done everything I want to through here. So that's pretty much it for content. I don't really want to spend much time on that. So roster-wise, so I've been repping the weirdest rank up choice and riskiest rank up title for a while since they came out. So I have built this account really off of trying to be unique and find ways to get through the game that's not really meta driven with the champion selections that I have. So I whenever I'm doing a rank 3, I'm constantly looking on YouTube, just seeing what's out there, if there's content for that character. Is there, are they popular? Is there already quite a few videos out? Is there nothing out? And so I base my rank ups off of that. So definitely I'm free to play, so my roster's not like super stacked. I've been free to play ever since the 7 stars. We've been at the 7-star level, so just gotta keep that in mind. But my roster is very driven on hard countering, the inferior class, and then what is not really like a popular champion out there. So let's go and take a look at the roster. So 7-star, we'll look at the rank 3 and 4. So my rank 4s, I have 3 at the moment. I'm about almost 1.5 away from being able to do my 4th, and I will let you guys know who I'm kind of messing around with from there. So favorite champion in the game, obviously Magneto. He is rank 4. He is Sig 200. This champion is just obviously, he's been my favorite forever, pretty much since his buff. And then the reasons I like him are so much, I've kind of gone over millions of times. Just the support, the pre-fight, the fact that he can take skill champs, techs, metal, unless they're, immune to ability accuracy reduction. He can just kind of, he's so versatile. So I've always enjoyed characters in games that offer some sort of support, whether it's healers or whatever it might be. So that is kind of why I'm so obsessed with that champion. So Killmonger, he is also Sig 200. This was more of a defensive rank up. He does get banned in Battlegrounds a lot, but I do really enjoy that champion. I believe that was my third rank 4. So, and then my first was with a gem. So this is Vox. And I love damage over time in this game. So you'll notice a theme with a lot of the characters that I have. They deal damage over time. Of course, I do have some nuke options with high crit and all that, but I love his kit and how much it can counter. So I use him in war quite a bit. I remember when I took on rank 4, and the video feedback I got, or the comment section for the video that I made on that, was kind of just people saying like, you had better options, man. I don't know, but I strongly disagree. I've gotten so much use out of him in war, battlegrounds, even raids. Like, I've been able to use him everywhere, and he is really serving a big purpose in war right now with Arcade, Zola. He hard counters both of those, and those seem to be two of the more annoying defenders that we're seeing on the map right now. So no matter what attack team I bring, I have to find a way to bring Vox. So most of my attack teams this season have been Vox and Magneto and some third. I would say Warlock has been a common third slot for me. So, but let's go and look at the rank threes. I may break them all down. I doubt it, but let's go over some of them. So, Kindred, I have a couple of Sig 200s here. So Kindred is one of them. I went and invested my Sigs into him after some of the events we had. I've been attacking with him in war quite a bit lately, and he is one of the most fun champions that I've played in a minute. Just his look, his kit, the way he plays, everything's just really fun, and he works really well for the tactic in war right now. So on attack, so uh, I am strongly considering him to be my next rank four. This could be a nice defensive rank up in Battlegrounds. I think, as time has gone on with how stacked science class is, I don't think he's as intimidating, but I still see some uses for him at being a high rank. So I am strongly considering him for rank four. So, and then my other Sig 200 is Penny Parker. I think she was actually my first. I believe she was my first. Right now she's on my defense in battle or in war, but other than that, I actually haven't used her much lately. I was using her and Spider-Gwen on attack and war quite a bit. When it was what was the actually it wasn't her. It was Spider-Gwen. Spider-Gwen was attacker tactic. I think it was I want to say Decay or maybe it was Crush. Yeah. So when Spider-Gwen was good for that, I was using her and Gwen, and that was just a lot of fun. So as I mentioned, I really enjoy using champions that hard counter their inferior class. So Jack is one. He's in my top three for favorite techs in the game, which tech is my favorite class. I think that the damage output and the overall utility that they have in their kit is just it's one of the more overlooked things in the game. Just how much utility is packed into the tech class. So. Jack was the character I started to use to really get comfortable fighting Onslaught, and now just in general, I don't really view Onslaught as that great of a defender, but I did really up until I played with Jack. So he is also in consideration for rank four for me, but I'm just not sure if I want to do that because. He is really just an attacker, and it kind of drives me crazy when I see people place him on defense and battlegrounds. But I still am considering him just because of how hard he counters non-contact and mutants. So again, I love champions that just really hard counter their inferior class. So Hitmonkey is a lot of fun. So he's rank three. These are all rank three. His crits are just incredible. So I did consider him very strongly for rank four over Killmonger, but just the sig investment I put into Killmonger, I felt like that was the better option. But really, I could not have gone wrong either way. I kind of look at it just more as offensive or defensive rank up. So, and then Chavez is Chavez. I don't really need to talk about her, but she was the champion that first really got me. Actually, she was the second character that got me comfortable fighting Serpent. The first was White Tiger, but Chavez is definitely strong for that. So Rocket was a really fun rank up, so just high crit damage. I just dropped a rank three video of him probably like less than a week ago, maybe a week ago. So feel free to check that out. But yeah, he is just a lot of fun. That was just one of those unique, fun rank ups that I did. Just high crit, and he has a lot of underrated utility. I think he can block unblockables from mutants. He's got the power drain, the heal block, armor break. Like he actually has a lot of utility. But I have found that he's not that great for onslaught. So that's not really in the cards for him for me at least. But he is a really solid champion that can counter a lot of mutants. So. And then Void is my current SIG investment for science. He's at 143. So he is not going to go to rank four next, but he is probably going to be my first rank four science champ for sure. So that will be a very fast rank up whenever it comes down to science's turn. I just don't know when that'll be. So Deadpool I use in AQ. He's very good for my path. It requires bleeds. Domino's rank three. She's SIG. 93, so I mean, I'm working on her right now for this big investment. Whenever I do get to doing my second, so I'm gonna get a rank 4 in every single cosmic class. Or I'm sorry, a rank 4 in every single class. And then after I have one of each, I'll just go through and go over it again. Box is my rank 4 for cosmic. 100% when I get around to my second round of rank 4s. When I get to Cosmic, it will be Gore, and it's not even close. I have been really enjoying the damage over time with him, the utility. I do think he's still a menace on defense if you don't have a hard counter. I think there's a lot of Mystics that just destroy him now. I don't think he's as intimidating as he was when he first released, but there's still a place for him in Battlegrounds if you don't have the right counter. So for me, when I do get to Cosmic, he will be going up for sure. So, uh, top favorite characters in the game just based on fun. Black Widow is by far like top 5 for me, maybe even top 3. I know that there's a lot of shock immune. I get that, you know, she's outdated, whatever. I don't care. I'm talking about just having fun. This is a video game, and she gets a lot of hate. I got a lot of interesting comments, some love, some hate on her when I dropped the initial rank 3 video. But she could go rank 4 eventually for sure, because to me she's just really, really fun. And again, I love that damage over time. So, yeah, I don't know if she'll go up over Hitmonkey or not. I don't think so, but I could see her being like my third uh, skill rank 4 kind of thing. So, I just literally maybe an hour ago took NTW to rank 3. So again, just sticking with that, you know, countering the inferior class. She destroys skill champs, and it just made sense to me. So I don't have any gameplay on her yet. There's plenty of gameplay of her out, but I just love hard countering the inferior class. So it just made a lot of sense to counter the skill champs. And I only had 3 mutant rank 3s at the time, rank 3, rank 4s. So it felt like an appropriate rank up for sure. So I think one of my first rank 3s was Iron Man Infinity War, so he's also on my defense in war, but I don't really use him much at all. So and then I do have Odin rank 3, so I have Magneto rank 3, Odin rank 3, and War Machine rank 3. So all of the cross pre-fight champions in the game, I've taken to rank 3, and I would love for a 7-star Mr. Fantastic, so I'm waiting on that. But yeah, they are all ranked up in rank 3. So Ham is somebody I also use a lot, just a really, really good science champ for Mystics. So, and then, like I said, I did take War Machine rank 3. And then I posted a video, but I didn't quite use the right rotation for him on that. I just skipped the SP3. There was somebody that shouted that out in the comments, so I appreciate you just kind of shouting that out. So it was a pretty short fight. It was just the old man Logan and LOL. So, but you know, I do think he's actually pretty good and fun to use, but I am sort of having a hard time finding some uses for him overall. So Titania and Silk are 2 of my most used science champs, I would say. Those 2 and Ham. And Void, those I guess 4. Like Science is just so stacked, but Titania was the one I used the most for a while. And then Warlock. So I mentioned Jack going to rank 4. It's for me for tech, it's between Jack and Warlock, and I'm heavily leaning Warlock at the moment because I'm just seeing how much utility he still has to this day. I mean, he's always had the same utility, but it holds up really well. And I've been using him in War Attack for Dominoes. I've used him on Path 4, 6. I mean, he could work for 9. You know, he could be a decent defender of Battlegrounds if you don't have a Cosmic. I mean, I don't think he's that great of a defender, but, you know, there's just certain nodes and things that he could pair with. So he might be my next rank 4 period. So my next rank 4 is gonna really be between Kindred and I think Warlock, just because I already have a Cosmic, a skill, and a mutant. So it's between one of those for sure. So, but these are my rank 3s. You know, there's some high crit, you know, champions in here, but you'll notice a thing, like there's a lot of unique champions in here that just people don't have. I do of course take up like Domino, Chavez, Titania, like those are all very, you know, basic meta champions that everybody kind of ranks up, but there's a lot of weird stuff in here too. So if there's any that are here that I don't have much gameplay on, let me know and I'll get that out. I did a poll for my next rank 3, and I think Hyperion ended up being Silk, but by the time I like really was ready to do my rank up, Silk was in the lead, so I took her up. But I use her in AQ battlegrounds, but it's like what content can I make on her that's not already out? So anyways, so those are my rank 3, rank 4s. So this is just a look at my roster that's ranked up here. And then rank twos, I'm not gonna really break all these down. You can kind of take a look at who I have ranked up at the moment. But yeah, these are pretty much my rank twos. I have no desire to take Enchantress to rank 3 yet because she is one of those champs, in my opinion, where you either know how to fight her or you don't. It's just plain and simple. You're killing her or she's killing you. So unless you're really placing her on war defense, I personally think she's a waste of a rank 3 or 4. I think at rank 2, you're either dying to her or you're killing her. It's as simple as that. So I don't have any plans at all in the near future to take her up, but yeah, I mean, she is a solid option. So, other rank threes that I am looking at here, that I will take up at some point, possibly Shield. I'm definitely going to take up Prowler. You know, Tech being my favorite class, he just has to go up. Onslaught, I mean, it does have to go up at some point, but I don't think I'm going to work on him just yet. Purgatory will be my next Mystic. I almost went with her over NTW, but I went with NTW instead. Purgatory will probably go up next. That damage over time, again, just really, really fun to use. Zola will have to go up at some point as well. When I get to Cosmic, which could be next, it's going to be Hyperion. And yes, I'm going Hyperion over Serpent. That is how I built my account. I can't stand when people just take up the meta champs. There's a reason for it, but I'm good. One day Serpent will go rank 3, but I'm not in a rush. So, but yeah, these are pretty much my my rank 2s. I really never use Mysterio, Mantis, or Red Goblin. I don't regret them, but it's just I don't get any use out of them. So, anyways, so my rank 1s, just showcasing so you guys can kind of maybe pick somebody you might want to see me take up. I do have a skill awakening gem and a generic. If I pull Fury in this event, I'm low-key thinking about awakening Captain Marvel and taking her up, but I gotta pull Fury before I bother entertaining that. So, you know, Sasquatch is another one that I'm looking at. You know, that's another like meta-driven. I think rank 3 Cersei could be interesting. I do want to dupe Lady Deathstrike. That would be a really cool rank 3. And then I low-key also thought about awakening Angela, and then taking her to rank 3, but. Yeah, these are my options here. I looked up on YouTube and I don't see any gameplay for an Awakened Captain America. I saw a couple of videos of him on Awakened, but none Awakened. So I know that's more just the utility of it, but that could be interesting, I think. And then with the current event that's going on, so far I've pulled two champs, Tigra and Ant-Man. Tigra is a very obvious choice for a generic Awakening Gem, and I am decently skilled with her. I do know how to use her. Sometimes my spacing's a little off, which is kind of the name of the game for her, but I am very familiar with how to use her, so that could be a very viable option in the future. So, but between my rank 2 and rank 1s, definitely let me know if there's anybody you want to see gameplay for. The only rule to this is you need to pick somebody that's not super, super popular. If somebody comments Serpent, I'm ignoring that. It's Photon, like I get how good they are, but it's just not fun to me to do something like that. Oh, another one I'm looking at. I am actually a huge fan of Ant-Man. So we could be taking Ant-Man to rank 3, who knows? But yeah, so this is the roster. Definitely let me know who you want to see me take up next, who you want some gameplay on. And I'm also going to start working on some shorts later. So I've been doing shorts for Rivals. That's kind of how I'm breaking my channel down as videos for MCOC, shorts for Rivals. But I'm going to start doing some shorts for MCOC and seeing how that goes. So definitely, hopefully you guys will let me know, you know, just let me know if there's anybody you want me to take up, who you want gameplay on. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, do me a favor, drop a like, subscribe, and then I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.